What's up, everybody? And today we are checking out top 10 biggest naval bases in the USA. I haven't been to any of them, unfortunately. I've probably drove past them. I've probably been around them, but I've not been in them. If you get what I'm saying. This is my US military news. I will leave a link down below to the original video if you want to go check out the original video without me waffling over the top of it. I like to put in my little bit of expertise, being a former Royal Marines commando. If you can see my green beret back there. I haven't talked about this book in a while, actually. Never mind the green beret. It's really cool. Commando on the Front Line. If you never saw that documentary back in the day, I don't think I've ever shown anyone on this channel yet. In this book, which I had the DVD and I had the book, and I was obsessed with it because it came out like the year before I went in the Royal Marines. I have my train ticket from when I first went down to Lympston. Can you believe it? Absolutely crazy. Going all the way down to Lympston training. That was my first train ticket. Absolutely crazy. Great bit of memorabilia there that I'll always keep. And of course, my green lid. Right? Standard. I'm going to leave that right there. Anyway, that was a tangent there that we didn't need to go on. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on these videos. It helps with that mysterious YouTube algorithm. Other than that, let's shut up. Let's pull this bad boy up and let's have a cheeky peek. Let's put subbies on for everyone at home who cannot hear my waffling.
The top 10 biggest and busiest naval bases in the United States of America.
Let's check these out. Let me know if you've been to any of them in the comment section down below as well. What's going on over here? Get out of here. If you've been to any of these, let me know. Do we have to have this news thing over the top of it?
The United States has by far the strongest military in the world. With
Shout
the responsibility
out to Sam Wilson, I think his name was, who does the audio. Yeah, Sam Wilson, right underneath me noggin, right there. Down here. I'm looking at you, Sam. Down here. He's the narrator. I've been wondering who does the voice for these videos. Great narrator, by the way.
Has by far the strongest military in the world, with the responsibility to maintain the defense of America and its allies and provide peacekeeping forces all over the world.
Fuck yes. America.
The United States is home to more than 40 naval bases spread across the eastern and western coasts. Here
massive.
Are the 10 biggest naval bases in the United States based on support population.
Massive. Massive. Absolute massive. All right, number one. Number uno.
Naval Station Norfolk.
Norfolk. Wonder where that is.
Naval Station Norfolk, the world's biggest naval base, is situated in southeastern Virginia in the Sewell's Point Peninsula of Norfolk City.
Yeah, I've not been there.
The base was established in 1917 and covers an area of approximately 3,400 acres.
That's pretty old.
The base provided trading for U.S. and Allied naval air units during World War.
3,400 acres is a lot. Is a quite a size. It's quite the size. I've never been in that area before. Have you ever been to Virginia? I might have driven through it. Probably driven through it actually, but no, I haven't been near the base. I don't think.
War II, and currently houses 149,000 personnel,
Ooh.
including active duty, family members and dependents, reservists, Department of Defense civilians, and joint forces.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of
The Naval
seamen,
Station
that,
Norfolk ensures operational
And
readiness
seawoman.
of the U.S. Atlantic
Women.
Fleet by providing facilities and installation services for the biggest concentration of...
I feel like I shouldn't be making these dad jokes. If you're fed up with me dad jokes, let me know. Seamen and women. It's a lot of seamen and women. Oh my god. I'll shut up now.
U.S. Navy, including 75 ships and 134
75
aircraft.
ships? Holy.
Number 2, the Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam. Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam, located 13 kilometers west of Honolulu, has more than 55,000 Marines and their families, as well as over 5,000 Air Force members and their families.
That's a lot of people.
The U.S. Navy set up the naval base at Pearl Harbor in 1908, occupying a famous role in World War II.
Obviously, I've never been there.
27,694 acres of land and forms a vital element of the U.S. defense, providing mooring, shoreside support, and maintenance to surface fleet and submarines.
That's
In
massive.
addition to supporting air operations in the Pacific and Asian regions.
Holy.
Pearl Harbor.
Isn't it crazy that rope just keep the ships tied to the side? That's crazy, that, isn't it? I saw a video recently of like the tension then ropes can come into. Like, it's crazy. Absolutely mental.
Is home to more than 160 commands, as well as 11 ships, 19 submarines and aircraft.
Holy.
The C-17 Globemaster III, KC-135 Stratotanker, and the F-22 Raptor.
Nice. That's a lot. That's a lot of gear. We're not even up at the top
3,
yet.
Naval Air Station, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. This is
Naval
a
Air Station, Jacksonville.
naval air station.
The biggest Navy base in the Southeast region and third largest in the U.S. The base received the 2013 Commander Navy Installations Commander Excellence Award for the best large installation in the U.S.
Wow.
NAS Jacksonville was established in 1940 in Duval County near the bank of the St. Johns River in northeast Florida. The base is spread.
I don't know whether I've been near there. I might have driven near it with a bus, but I don't think I have. I think I'm still pretty far away from that where I was located.
Over an area of about 3,400 acres. It currently accommodates 53,590 people, including non-appropriated fund employees, federal employees, Department of Defense personnel, contract employees, and family members.
That's a lot of
The Naval
people,
Air
that,
Station
isn't it?
Jacksonville trains airmen for meeting high-impact warfighter needs and also supports U.S. and allied troops specializing in anti-submarine warfare.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Number 4, Naval Base San Diego.
San Diego.
Naval Base San Diego in California serves.
So the closest I got to that was Joshua Tree, which is pretty far away, I guess, but it's the closest I got to that, to San Diego in general. I remember that because a friend of mine was in San Diego when I was in Joshua Tree, and I was like, oh, I might drive over. And then I realized it's a pretty far drive. But I was in Joshua Tree, which was pretty nice. And we did... Was it Joshua Tree where I saw aircraft going? No, it wasn't. White Sands, we saw a lot of aircraft. Yuma, we saw a lot of aircraft. Colorado, we saw a lot of aircraft. Where else? There were some other places as well. Utah, we saw a lot in Utah as well.
As a primary home
But we're
port
talking
for the
about
Pacific
Navy
Fleet,
bases here.
It accommodates 48,000 military and civilian personnel, making it the 4th biggest naval base in the U.S.
Woo!
The U.S. Navy established a destroyer base in the city of San Diego in 1922. The base was renamed Repair Base San Diego during World War II and performed the overhaul, repair, and maintenance of more than 5,117 ships between 1943 and 1945.
That's mental,
The
that,
base
isn't
saw a
it?
major expansion during the Korean War and currently occupies an area of more than 2,000 acres.
That's a big, that's a lot of area, that. But at the same time, you think about how big the ships are and you've got to get them in there and everything. And how many personnel you got to get in there. And yeah, you need the acreage, don't you? Plus they need room to expand and stuff like that. Damn.
Naval Base San Diego is home to approximately 180 individual commands and 57 ships from the U.S. Navy, Coast Guard,
57
and
ships.
Military Sea Lift Command.
57 ships. Holy shit.
It's also home port to the U.S. Navy's modern surface combatants, littoral combat ships.
Whoa. That's cool. We'll have to do a video on that.
Number 5, Naval Base Kitsap.
Kitsap. Where's Kitsap?
Naval Base
Never heard of
Kitsap
that.
on the Kitsap Peninsula is home to more than 45,000 on-duty and support personnel, including 12.
But where is it though? It didn't say. I don't know where the Kitsap Peninsula is. Let me Google it real quick. Naval Base Kitsap. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's have a little cheeky Google. Why is it not showing? It's Seattle. Interesting. It's close to Seattle. It's an hour ferry ride from Seattle. Well, that doesn't tell me if it's actually in that state, though. If it says it's near it. Oh, it's in Washington State. Okay. Okay. So it is in Washington State. Yeah, I went to Oregon. I think we got right to the border of Washington, but I don't think we actually crossed into Washington. Lovely area, by the way. That Oregon area on the coast, near all the redwoods of California, and up into Oregon. And then you go a bit further up into Washington, where it is more wooded. We were in that area, that more west coast area. Beautiful.
1,825 active duty members, 14,071 civilian employees, and 18,700 family members.
That's
the
a
base
lot.
was formed by combining the former Naval Station Bremerton and Naval Submarine Base Bangor in 2004 and supports the U.S. Navy fleet operating across West Puget Sound. The Naval Base Kitsap serves the surface vessels and submarines based at Bremerton and Bangor. It's also connected with Puget Sound Naval Shipyard, where the majority of vessels and submarines are overhauled.
Can I just say something? This guy down here, what's he hitting?
Based at Bremerton and Bangor.
What's he doing?
Across West Puget Sound.
Wait for it.
The Naval Base Kitsap
Like, get me the stick. I'm gonna whack it. That'll make it work.
serves the
Look
surface
at him.
vessels and submarines
What's
based
he
at Bremerton and Bangor. It's also connected with Puget Sound Naval.
Oh
Number
my
6,
days.
Naval Air Station Corpus Christi.
Oh, Corpus Christi.
Naval Air Station Corpus Christi, situated
Interesting.
on the southeast side of Corpus Christi, Texas, accommodates 43,287 personnel.
So Corpus Christi. Let me get that up on my map real quick. Because I'm pretty sure. Let me just get it up on my actual map. Opening maps. So when I was in the bus, I was on the east coast of Texas, the Gulf Coast of Texas. And we stayed on the beach on the Gulf Coast for about 4 weeks. Let's have a look. I forgot where it was, but we were on a beach a bit further up. Padre Island, yep. Padre Island. We stayed on Padre Island. Although, I think we were further south of that. Holy shit, so we were actually... Yeah, we drove through Corpus Christi, yeah. Holy shit. We did. And that's how you get onto the island. And we parked the bus there for a couple of weeks on that part as well. So yeah, I've been around this area.
Including active duty members, employees, retirees, and family members. Naval Air Station Corpus Christi was commissioned in March 1941.
That's crazy.
And trained 35,000 naval aviators by the end of World
I
War
thought
II.
I recognized it.
It was the only facility providing primary, basic, and advanced training in the U.S. and trains about 600 aviators each year.
Wow.
The Naval Air Station is
Wow.
home to Training
It's like
Air Wing
Owen
4
Wilson.
and Corpus Christi Army Depot, serving the rotary wing aircraft of the U.S. Department of Defense.
That's cool.
The base maintains facilities to support aviation training and other missions.
That's really cool.
Number 7, Naval Station Mayport.
Mayport. Naval Station
Mayport.
Mayport.
Has a base population of 34,315
That's a lot of people.
and occupies 3,409 acres
Where's
on the
Mayport?
banks of the St. Johns River, about 24 kilometers east of Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
Naval Station Mayport includes a busy seaport and an airfield.
So
The
on the East Coast, when we first got the bus, we drove from Maine to Florida. We went down the I-95. So we probably went past quite a few of these because the I-95. So for people who live in England and Europe who watch my videos, the I-95 is a motorway highway that goes up from all the way up in Maine, which is the most northern state on the East Coast. And it's like one big road that goes all the way down to Florida, right down that coast. Not on the coastline, but it's pretty close. So I probably went past this, but I obviously wasn't switched on to it being there.
Base was formally commissioned in December 1942 and served as a strategic asset during the Cuban Missile Crisis, Operation Desert Shield, Operation Desert Storm, Operation Desert Fox, and Operation Allied Force.
That's really
Base
cool.
is home to 70 tenant units, 20 naval vessels, and 6 helicopter squadrons, and houses up to 34 ships.
So this isn't as big as the San Diego one. I thought it was going to be like
The
chronologically.
runway of the naval station can accommodate all types of aircraft in the DoD inventory.
Did it say acreage? I might have missed it.
Number 8.
Might have been
Naval Air
trying to shit.
Station Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth.
Oh, is it going from it's going from number 1 down,
Naval Air
isn't
Station
it?
Joint
I'm an idiot.
Reserve Base Fort Worth
I'm an idiot.
houses 27,098 personnel, including active duty members, reserves, family members, as well as federal and civilian employees. The base was set up in October 1994 as the first joint reserve
You know
base
that
in
means?
the U.S. and hosts a variety
You know what that means? Come on, lads. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking get out of here, lads.
of units from the U.S. Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, Army, and Texas Air
Little
National
cheeky.
Guard. The base was set up in October 1994 as the first joint reserve base in the U.S. and hosts a variety of units from the U.S. Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, Army, and Texas Air National Guard.
So pretty much
The
everyone.
Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth accommodates 40 separate commands and supports the training activities of troops in all branches of the armed services. The base supports the operations of C-40 Clipper, F-16 Fighting Falcon, C-130
I don't think I've done a
Hercules,
video on F-16s yet,
FA-18
have I?
Hornet, KC-130
All the F-18.
Hercules, and RC-12 aircraft.
Whoa, what's that? RC-12 aircraft? Never
Number
seen
9,
that before.
Naval Base Coronado.
Coronado.
Naval Base Coronado, the largest command in the Southwest, is home to 27,000 military and civilian personnel.
Where's
The
Coronado?
base occupies more than 57,000 acres, including airfields,
Whoa.
ports, and
57,000
training
acres?
ranges. The Naval Base Coronado
shit.
is formed of 8 naval installations, including Naval Air Station
Where's
North.
Naval Base Coronado? Where's that? Naval Base Coronado. Where is it? It's in San Diego as well? There's another one in San Diego? Really?
Island, Naval Amphibious Base Coronado, Naval Outlying Landing Field Imperial Beach.
So there's two
Naval
giant naval
Auxiliary
bases in
Landing
San
Field,
Diego?
San Clemente Island, Silver Strand Training Complex, Mountain Warfare Training Camp Michael Monsoor, Camp Morena, and Remote Training Site Warner Springs.
Holy shit. There's two naval bases that big in San Diego? Really?
Number 10,
Holy.
Naval Air Station Patuxent River. Naval Air Station Patuxent River is located on a peninsula between the Chesapeake Bay and Patuxent River. The base occupies 6,400 acres of land
Okay.
and houses 24,700 people.
That's a
making
decent
it the
size.
10th biggest naval base in the U.S.
That's a decent
Naval Air
size.
Station Patuxent River was commissioned in April 1943.
I'd love to do a comparison of these to the UK ones. Obviously, and I don't mean to be incredibly obvious here, a lot of the naval bases in America will be generally bigger than the British ones anyway, just because of the landmass available, right? But it makes me wonder. I'd like to see the comparison of the two.
With the primary mission of providing operational support and services for aircraft and ship or shore electronics. The base records more than 165,000 aircraft movements per year.
Woo!
It's home
That's
to
a
more
lot.
than 50 tenant commands.
Oh my God, look at
and
that
is
aircraft.
controlled by the Naval
So
District
cool.
Washington. It hosts the Naval Air Systems Command and the Naval Air Warfare Center Aircraft Division headquarters.
That's such a cool aircraft. What a great video. I learned a lot there. That was really good, as always, by US Military News. We've watched quite a few of their videos now. We should probably move on, but I do enjoy their videos. They're really, really good. There's like a handful of channels that I feel like are incredibly reliable when it comes to military information, and this is definitely one of them. So if you want to check out their channel, there will be a link in the description. If you don't want to hear me waffling over the top of it, go and check that out. I think that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Over 90% of people who watch these videos are not subscribed, so please do that. Other than that, that's it. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.